Hello people and welcome to the Virtual News Network, where we literally shovel news directly into your eyeballs. The Bonelab's hype train hits VR town and flattens everything. Brad Lynch gives a few spicy hints at Quest 3 specs. Pico 4 to launch this week. VR AirBridge announced for Quest 2. A very important app is coming to Pico 4 at launch. And finally, would you like to stab Mark Zuckerberg in augmented reality? Stay tuned to the end for that fantastic story. I'm off to get my foil, so let's get straight into it then. And remember, born to respawn. Before we start, I have opened channel memberships, so if you enjoy this video, you can now join me and help support the madness. Thank you. On Thursday the 29th of October at approximately 6 PM, YouTube exploded forth in a Bonelab love fest. Every video release claimed the second coming, the best game on Quest 2, the best game in VR, the best game ever. Honestly, if you believe the hype, Brandon's pet project could have cured the sick and raised the dead from their graves, which would have made a better sandbox moment than the game itself actually managed. However, the hype was so great that people like myself wanted a peek behind the curtain. And that's when things started to unravel somewhat. Though the game itself has a solid physics-based platform with excellent gun mechanics, all the criticisms of the original Boneworks came flooding back. A bare-bones story being the main criticism, and the fact it ended so quickly. I said in my review, which you can watch here, it's just so disappointing that once again we are buying into a game that may or may not be great once the mod community gets behind it. Bizarrely, in its current state, Bonelab is a demo of how good Bonelab could be in the future. I was massively disappointed with the game, going so far as to describe it as 50% boredom, 25% confusion, and 25% joy. Not a great endorsement, eh? Have you played Bonelab? Did you enjoy it? Don't forget, comment down below. There has been a comprehensive and very complete leak of everything to do with Meta's upcoming Project Cambria, now known to be launching as the Quest Pro at this month's Meta Connect showcase. These include an unfortunate engineer who left a production sample complete with packaging in a hotel room that was conveniently discovered by an avid gamer who did an impromptu unboxing on the internet. Now though, ultra-reliable hardware analyst Brad Lynch from Sadly It's Bradley has teased some CAD drawings of the purported successor to the Quest 2, and it may be with us earlier than expected. The device, codenamed Stinson, will be a stepping stone between the consumer-friendly Quest 2 and the more prosumer-focused Quest Pro, and will be releasing sometime in 2023. The specs are interesting more for what they lack than what they feature. 2 cameras for 6 degrees of tracking, 4 camera array for colour pass-through, 2 LCD displays, stepless IPD adjustment, pancake lenses, Gen 2 Qualcomm XR2, dock charging compatible. Obvious exclusions: no rear-mounted battery strap for balance, no eye or face tracking. I guess the expense is still beyond Meta for a consumer-focused headset. This spec is so similar to the very soon-to-be released Pico 4 that I think ByteDance have definitely jumped the lights and have the opportunity to race ahead of Meta. Especially if Meta stick to their habit of releasing hardware during Meta Connect, which would make the headset release around October next year. Unless there is a shock announcement at this month's Meta Connect on the 11th, I think Meta may have stumbled and dropped the ball somewhat. Having spoken extensively to my community members and others within the close-knit AR/VR family, I actually don't know anybody that is planning to buy the upcoming Meta Quest Pro. I'd like to, but that possible price of $1,000 plus is a big stumbling block, so I've ordered a 256 gig Pico 4 at 449 UK pounds with my 35% discount from buying the Pico Neo 3 Link. How do you feel about Quest Pro? Too expensive? Are you more excited about Quest 3? Do you think Meta have stumbled? Drop the ball. Get involved and comment down below. The link to Brad's YouTube channel and website are also in the description, so go subscribe now. Deep breath. Shall we do question of the week? Alexis96 commented on my Pico 4 announcement live stream and they asked, are you going to be buying a Pico 4? I've just seen that with Virtual Desktop we can play Oculus games on Pico 4 just with better hardware than the Q2, so I may very well buy one. My reply was that my Pico 4 pre-order will be arriving this Wednesday and that I have access to Virtual Desktop on Pico, so I am looking forward to testing this game-changing app for wireless game streaming. Yes, you heard it here first. Virtual Desktop is up and running on Pico hardware and will be available when the Pico 4 launches in Europe this week. How exciting is that? Keeping on the topic of wireless gaming, Meta and D-Link have announced VR AirBridge, which will be coming to your Quest 2 for dedicated Wi-Fi connection for PC VR gaming. VR AirBridge is said to include D-Link's Wi-Fi 6 firmware and Meta's proprietary, no price or probably revealed at Connect in October. Sorry people, are you sensing a slightly jaded edge to my tone? Why fork out for a dedicated dongle when you can just go and buy virtual desktop instead? It works in 95% of cases, and if you have any problems, just pick up a cheap router and slave that as a dedicated hub. Do not buy this dongle. It's a day late and $1 short, plus virtual desktop will do everything you need for the paltry sum of $20. Righto, rant over, what's next? Ever fancied stabbing Mark Zuckerberg? I mean, virtually, not figuratively, of course. During a recent Facebook post, Mark showed the excellent colour pass-through capabilities of the upcoming Quest Pro by fencing against some proper Olympic medalists, Lee Kiefer and Gerrit Meinhardt. The footage was shown on Facebook and Instagram, which both apply very heavy compression algorithms, so it was difficult to tell how good the quality was, but both athletes said they were very impressed by the ultimate accuracy and fluidity of the experience. Apart from the eye and face tracking, the colour pass-through for Quest Pro is one of the aspects I am most intrigued about, so let's hope that my soon-to-be delivered Pico 4 can match the prowess of the Quest Pro AR capabilities. What about you? Are you interested in colour pass-through and its applications for AR? Are you more interested in the Quest 3 or Pico 4? How do you feel about virtual desktop coming to the Pico platform? Are there any news stories that you think I've missed? You know the drill. Get involved and comment down below. Well, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the other side.